So they changed the date this year.
And after I sent all my invitations out.
Well,
and then
we shouldn't have had the engagement shots done.
And they changed the hotel too. Yes,
they did. And they went back to the first hotel that I started going to. That wasn't the first hotel they did it at.
The tents in the parking lot next to Circus.
No, there was. I wish. Now that I brought it up, I won't be able to tell you exactly what the first hotel was that did this. But the first hotel I went to be a part of Mobile Beat Las Vegas was the Tropicana. And in the days when they had, it was an older place. It's kind of still looked like the old Tropicana of the olden days.
The old movies.
Yeah, exactly. They even had a lounge near the back, near the conference centers and the hotel rooms, where they had an hourly show with a guy who showed off tropical birds and parrots that would fly through and do their best not to crap on you while you're having a Mai Tai.
I win. They were animatronic. They had cameras.
So Mobile Beat Las Vegas is having their 20-year anniversary this year. They've changed it to March, and it's the week of St. Patrick's Day. Which is
a big improvement. It's way warmer, a lot more comfortable. It feels much more like a vacation rather than like, oh, this is just kind of like damp and chilly. Well, it's not damp; it's dry there.
14th through the 17th. So if we go, we're going to be there during St. Patrick's Day. So
yeah, that's right.
I'll have to paint myself green.
Well, nobody's going to come now because everyone's got a booking on St. Patrick's Day. Welcome to the Bill and Jason Show. I'm Jason, and that's Bill.
Hi.
And we're talking about Mobile Beat.
Mobile Beat Las Vegas this year at the Tropicana, the 14th through the 17th. And I'm going to be speaking there on, I believe, Wednesday. Mm-hmm. Wednesday, I'm going to talk about stuff that I want to talk about. But they've got like a lot more speakers this year. And I understand it's still one track, like we helped them to kind of design last year. Mm-hmm. It's not, you have to make a lot of choices. You just have to be there, and you'll see every speaker if, in fact, you're there all the time. And I saw that they've got, I don't know if you know Matt Radicelli. Matt Radicelli is from the East Coast, or the Ohio area, I believe. And Matt, he's in Cleveland. And he's going to be speaking. He owns a company called Rock the House. He's a new speaker to Mobile Beat, never been there. But many of the other people that are going to be there have been there before. They've spoken before. People like George Lopez and Jim Cerrone. My buddy Jim's going to be there.
Funny promo video he did.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
It's so if you haven't seen it, you should seek it out. It's so funny. It's Jim. Jim is a really, I always knew Jim was a talented performer. You could just tell by the way he carries himself when he presents and speaks or whatever. But he's actually doing a bit of character acting in this.
He is.
It's a kind of a caricature of himself, which is always even harder to do. And
I'll play it. I'll play it during this show.
Good idea.
We'll take a break in a little bit here, and I'll play the commercial for you because it is very funny. He came up with it, his idea himself. I don't know if you remember Todd Mitchum.
Oh, yeah.
Todd Mitchum. I saw him for the first time at Mobile Beat Las Vegas. He's a talented performer himself who started out DJing weddings and company parties and a couple of very famous bars in Chicago years ago in the late 80s and 90s. And now he's a CEO out in Colorado and still performs and speaks himself. Let's see here. Mitch Taylor, our buddy Mitch Taylor, is going to be there. David Lewis from Hawaii.
David Lewis.
That's
definitely worth going to. David Lewis should have been speaking for years with what he has. I mean, he shared a lot. If you ever went to his drink tank events, it sounds, it's so funny. He calls it drink tank, so it just sounds like it's just basically an excuse to party. And we talk about shop and stuff.
Yeah, but you can't get in the door though without having a bottle of something.
True. Right. True. But it's like the sharing that went on and all the great information, and he would like anything and any innovation, everything he came up with, he would share openly and freely, whether other people were there to give anything or not. And he has done extraordinary things with his business in Hawaii and found just all kinds of amazing angles to run a really highly profitable company. He's just a really smart businessman. And he's like, and I've always known him to be low key. I have a very vivid memory of meeting him for the first time.
He's a very low key person when you first get to know him, but he's not low key in that he gets a lot done in his life. His business is thriving.
Oh yeah.
They know his name and his company name on all the islands of Hawaii, and many of the wedding vendors themselves that are not even in the DJ business seek out his counsel because how he runs his business and how well he does it. And one little thing you might know, if you've ever heard about the Groom's Workshop, that was originated by him in Hawaii.
Yeah.
And it became such a big deal that it stretched its fingers across the United States from the little islands of Hawaii.
Yeah, he has it available. You can buy it still, I think. I haven't double checked on that. Don't quote me on that if I'm wrong, but I think if you get a hold of him, he'll probably sell you one.
Well,
it's definitely worth it.
If you can, I'll put the links in underneath here.
He does the Timeline Workshop and the Groom's Workshop, and like the Timeline Workshop is another really genius one because it can give you an opportunity to really demonstrate the value of what you bring that goes beyond music,
right?
In a context where you're delivering information that's valuable to them, and they're like, I never even thought that you would know this or have this available. And now they're thinking like, gosh, maybe we should talk to this person. This person does stuff nobody else talks about, and they're totally seeing you in a different light, and it's like seeing you out of the context of whatever ideas they have for what a DJ is or should be. Like really,
that's the whole beauty of the whole thing is that it's, you hear workshop nowadays when it comes to DJs talking to each other, they think it's about DJs. This is not about DJs. A Groom's Workshop for your clients, a Timeline Workshop for your clients. That's right there. Beautiful way to be able to share that information, which that's just something a lot of people just never went to until David Lewis started thinking about it. Tom Hybeck, you remember Tom Hybeck?
Yeah, the PR guy.
Yeah, he wrote a book on how to make great toasts.
And
did a really good job of promoting the heck out of it to the point of where he even got on
Regis and Kathy Lee.
And Regis used his book at his daughter's wedding.
And he's like, this book, I used this little book.
Right, exactly.
Or however Regis talks, I don't know.
So he's going to come and speak again. We've got Matt Martindale.
We should get a Regis puppet. Hey, Tom! Oh my gosh! And then Kathy. Leave it to me to find a way to incorporate puppets.
Yeah, no kidding. Matt Martindale is a great DJ and company man, DJ company man out in the Denver and Colorado area. He's very smart, and he's another one of those guys that I saw him in the first few years that I was there. So once again, for the anniversary, he's coming back.
I didn't
to Mobile Beat Las Vegas, so you have a chance to meet him and learn from him. I'm really excited too about like Rob Peters, of course, has been there before. Joe Bunn spoke last year.
Yeah, everybody wanted more of Joe.
Jason Spencer, he's one of our graduates and a friend of ours, and a very smart businessman himself, is going to be speaking on some really cool topics. Then there's Justin Miller. I think it might be his first year there. Jason Weldon might be his first year there. But
John Beck, our friend from Australia.
Oh my gosh, yeah, John Beck.
Which I can't wait to visit with John again.
He's flying across halfway around the world to come and speak at Mobile Beat. If nothing else, come and see if you can understand how he talks, because he's got this weird accent, mate. So,
but he's very charming, just like Crocodile Dundee.
He's charming. Everything about Crocodile Dundee that's wonderful, except for the big head of hair. John
does not carry a big knife.
Not true. Yes. Never mind. There's a group called Sparkle Factor who I met last year at Mobile Beat. A couple of guys in Canada who has a speech and a presentation called Sparkle Factor. Very interesting couple of guys who do really well. Make a lot of money up in Canada creating this sparkle that they call it. They're going to speak on behalf of that kind of stuff. And then of course, I'm excited because it'll be the first time in years that I've seen Robert Lindquist. And he is actually going to speak. Robert is Mike Barnacorso's original partner for Mobile Beat magazine and the Mobile Beat shows. And he's coming back here on the 20th anniversary of the show, 25 years for the magazine, to speak and help celebrate that whole thing, which is really awesome.
That is cool.
Then let's see, they've got 4 different MCs. They're asking me to do something on Monday, and then they have Jimmy Johnson, who's Mr. Lucky. Lucky. He's going to be back. John Ross from out on the East Coast. And, of course, Mike Barnacorso is going to MC the third day, which will be fun as well. And then as excited as everybody was about all of this stuff, the live presentations that are going to happen in the evening. Do you know who VIC is? Or some people call him Vic. This is the guy who wrote the song "The Wobble."
Oh, The Wobble, yeah.
Wobble with me, wobble with me.
That's a good song.
The song,
Push
the
it
whole
up,
thing
push it up.
makes it look like everybody's doing, a dancing, in like Weekend at Bernie's.
Well, I think that he was hoping that the push-up bra company, one of them, was going to buy the rights to the song.
Push it up, push it up, push it up.
They just use that anthem over and over, but they didn't catch on. Not like Renegade and Jeep or stuff. He's probably go with something a little less suggestive next time.
Then the Red Foo is coming.
Red Foo?
Red Foo. He's one of the guys from LMFAO.
Oh.
The guy with the big do.
That'll be really interesting.
Who's sexy and he knows it.
Yeah. Well, of all people to talk to, I want to talk to the DJs that said, "Well, let's crank out top number one hits." I mean, let's make a hook every 10 seconds,
Right.
so it's irresistible, and that's what they've done.
It's exactly what they've done. And not only is they're going to be performing for all the DJs, but they've convinced him also to do a seminar.
Wow.
So he's going to speak as well, which will be really cool. And then they've got John Taffer, who a lot of DJs didn't know, but every DJ's wife probably does, because my wife loves this guy. He's got a TV show called Bar Rescue.
Right.
He is a star in Las Vegas because of the restaurant and bar conferences and things like this. He's got this great TV show, and he yells at people until he makes them cry. And he's going to do that for you. You come to Mobile Beat, he'll yell at you until you cry. But he's doing a presentation as well. That'll be really, really awesome. So, I mean, this is like crazy packed.
Some lucky winner is going to have their name drawn, and then he's going to come to the bar where you DJ and talk to your manager.
Oh, my gosh. Wouldn't that be awesome? I've worked at enough bars where I wish John Taffer would come in and yell at the manager for me.
I mean, I think that idea is pretty genius. And if Ryan were smart and Mike, that they would actually do that. I think there'd be tons of bar DJs to be like, just for that chance alone, to win that.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing I'm probably most excited about the whole thing is they brought back their original technical team and the director of last year's show, Jeremy Breck. He's directing this year's show as well. They brought that back, DJ Jason Jani, the entire technical team, and they're bringing it back up another notch. I mean,
he's doing the whole design on the show.
Well, yeah, he's like I said, he's directing the show. So between him and Jason Jani and their team, they're designing the whole thing, and then Jason's going to direct it again. Jeremy's going to direct it again. And the few conversations I've had with him, he really is going to bring it up another notch, and that is going to be. We thought we spent all of their money.
Yeah,
last year we thought we spent every dollar of their money, but no, it sounds like they're going to do some stuff even cooler. So the whole idea of it's very cool. And then what you and I are doing together is John Young from Disc Jockey News has asked us to do a live recording of the Bill and Jason show. Is it going to be Monday morning? I think Monday morning.
Yes.
Of Mobile Beat. You have to get there early. Check it out. We'll let people know when it's going to be and how it's going to be, but we get as many people there as possible. We'll have lots of prizes. Lots of things John's got lots of things he's going to do to make sure that lots of people come. You get up early Monday morning, come to our little show, and then you come see the kickoff of Mobile Beat that day. It's going to be really awesome.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. Sounds like a man.
Yeah, I know. It's just hearing about it is cool, and all the plans they have. But what's been really neat is seeing it actually come together, seeing everything coming together, and then seeing different surprises every once in a while. Every time they say that, well, we're going to try this, and we're going to try that, and try this, try that was not part of the conversation very much last year. Most of that was coming from us last year. And now this year, they're like, well, we should try this and we should try that and we should try. So that's really amazing. And then, oh my gosh, you have the ADJA. The ADJA has decided to make a triumphant return back to Mobile Beat Las Vegas. And they're going to have the ADJA's national meeting there at Mobile Beat Las Vegas. And they're promoting this as the big show.
What a
they're
great
promoting
idea.
This as the show to be there. DJs, you should go. Mobile Beat, they're promoting. They're really coming back into this idea of everyone's working together.
That's fantastic.
I love that.
That's really, really great. It's like an even bigger reunion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I know there's tickets still available. I know that there's special deals at the hotel for you. If you reach out to MobileBeat at mobilebeatlasvegas.com, you can find out more. You can go right to the Tropicana, try to find your tickets there, and then find out exactly how to be a part of it. Because this being the 20-year anniversary, every time I look at what they're creating here, it looks like they're literally throwing everything they have at this show. This is not one that you want to miss. They're throwing every last little bit of idea at this show. So if you're going to be at one, I would say this is the deal. This is the real thing.
Right. Yeah. So you know where to go.
Yeah. So we'll see you there, and we'll see you next time on the Bill and Jason Show.
Broadcasting from high atop planet Earth at a rate of 96 kilobytes sampled per second over the interweb in an effort to stop glorifying being busy. This has been an entertainment experience production.